Alright, greetings. I'm going to do a demonstration to show you how to burn resins on a charcoal disc. So the resins like frankincense. This is frankincense. And it's like little rocks. That's the dried resin. And I'm going to do myrrh too. We're going to put both of those on there. So you need a charcoal disc, not charcoal like you would cook with, but a charcoal disc. And it comes in, this brand is Three Kings. It comes in a little foil pack. And so you need that. It looks like this. Is round, and yeah, it gets on your fingers, so you have to wash your hands afterwards. And then you probably need some tweezers because this gets hot. So you don't want, your hands to get burned. And you can light it and put it down real quick, but I wouldn't recommend that. I would just get some tweezers and then come back from it a little bit. Make sure you're holding it firmly too, because I've dropped this before and burned my carpet. So don't do that. Make sure you're holding it firmly. And then get you a long, if you use the matches, it's probably not going to work because the match will burn down too quickly. So use, one of these lighters like this with a long end. So you just basically light it. Make sure you're not like in front of some curtains or something, or you're not around cloth, because it does that. It sparks. And I have gotten duds of these before, like you light it and it just does not burn. Okay, so you see how it's sparking? That's what's supposed to happen. So it keeps sparking like that, and sometimes you have to like keep heating it. Like I said, sometimes I get duds and it just do not work. So light it up. And after about a minute or two, the sparking should stop. See, it's not really sparking like I like for it to. Okay, it's still sparking. This one might be okay. So I just keep doing this until it just like that sparking goes all the way across it. And what's going to happen is it'll burn. Now, I read, when I initially started doing this, I read that you're supposed to wait until it turns like ashy. It turns gray basically. This one's good because see how it's still sparking? But then I just saw somebody do it, and they actually put it on there just after it stopped sparking. So you can do it however you want to. As long as it's hot, it's gonna burn the incense resin. So I just like to hold it for a minute. For some reason, it seems like if I put it down, it stops igniting. It stops heating up. So I just hold it for a little bit, and sometimes I blow on it. After it stops sparking, blow on it, and you'll see like that ash go across it. So this one will be okay because it's actually still sparking, but I swear to you, I get duds all the time to where they just don't work. So give a little longer, and wait for that sparking kind of die off. And like I said, don't have it near cloth or anything flammable. Not too close to it because it does have sparks. So now it stops sparking. But you can feel heat coming off of it. And then you always want to make sure you put it in a heat-proof container. And then the heat-proof container, put that on something else. This is a metal tray they got for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So it's not expensive, but it's decorative and it looks nice and it's silver. And then I have it in this little mini It's metal. It's like my little mini cauldron. And if you can get close to it, you kind of see how it's red on either side. Can you see the redness on the camera? No, not really. I need more light. Let's see. Can you see it now? Get real close. Yeah, you can see it. You see how it's getting ashy, and you can kind of see the red glow up under it. Like I said, when I learned, it said to let the whole thing become ash, which works for me. But I just saw somebody do it, and they did not even let that happen. So what I do to make it go faster is I blow on it very gently. I mean, and make sure your hair, I got locks, so if you got long hair, don't let it get down there, but I blow on it very gently. And see how it lights up? I don't know if you can see it. But, oh, okay. So yeah, that makes it go across, but it's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on there. And I'll see how that works. So like I said, I learned to let it get turned to ash. Okay, so this is the frankincense. And you put it on there, it'll start to smoke. There it goes. And also learned another tip. You can take aluminum foil and put it over the top of that, and then it won't burn the resin. But it doesn't really burn the resin. I mean, I think it does fine. So I'll try that one day and I'll let you know how it turns out. This is the myrrh. It's brown. The frankincense is white, and most of the myrrh is kind of, it's more brownish. So sprinkle equal parts of that on each one, of each on a coal disc. And it has like a really sweet smell. It's very potent. And I mean, look at that. So this purifies the air, it purifies you, your aura, it activates, you know, certain aspects of your DNA, it opens up your crown chakra, it just does a lot of stuff. It's I talked about this in the video I did before, the properties. And I also just learned that myrrh is feminine and frankincense is masculine. So if you burn both of them together, they balance each other out. And they do complementary things. So burn both of them together. So I love how it smells. It purifies the air. There's scientific research that shows that it purifies the air. Helps you with to heal from cancer and different things like that. And also kills, like I said, germs, antibacterial, and everything. So this is good. There's also the little, I forget what you call them, the little containers you put your coal disc in, and you can walk around with it. Because this, I mean, I could take the tray and walk around, but they have things, they have handles on them. And you put the coal disc in it, close it, and then the smoke comes up through the holes. So you can do that and walk around your house and purify and clean your house. That smell okay? You're nodding your head, I can't hear you.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you don't like sage. Does that smell okay? That's a little better? Okay, that's good. Alright. So, sage ain't for everyone. There's other things you can burn. You would probably like black copal. I burned black copal last night. Or actually this morning. This is black copal. And is it? Oh, it's not on the camera. Okay. There's white copal and there's black copal. And black copal has even more of a protective aspect to it. It's dark. But anyway, the black copal is darker. It's more of a grayish color. So, I think that the aluminum might help because sometimes it doesn't burn completely. So maybe the aluminum foil might make it burn evenly. so you don't waste any. Okay, so that's all. That's all I wanted to show you. Just wanted to show you how to do that in case you didn't know how. If the only thing that you've ever used is like stick incense, you know, that's rolled on here, technically that's what this came from. That they basically took a stick and then through whatever method, you know, people make homemade incense all the time, and when you see homemade homemade incense, it's usually rough. This is really smooth. This is more synthetic. So the more potent kind is the kind that looks rougher, looks more homemade, because they're making it from this crushed resin and then putting it on the stick and then burn it like that. But this is the original way that you will burn incense, on the coldest like this. Alright, that's all I got to tell y'all. Thanks for watching. Peace.